What's up guys, Dennis from Botster here, and in this quick tutorial I'm going to walk you through 3 incredibly powerful tools from Botster that will change the way you mine keyword ideas directly from Google search. We'll be looking at extracting keyword lists from 3 different Google widgets, in particular Google search suggestions, the people also ask widget, and the underrated goldmine that is the Google Trends related keyword lists. These are incredibly useful sources of keyword data for many reasons. They provide you with an abundance of fresh data to work with and give you an insight of what people are searching for in relation to your primary keyword. If you're feeling generous today, don't forget to support our channel by hitting that like button and do subscribe for more automation content from yours truly. As always, links and video chapters are in the video description down below. Let's go. Okay, we're on Botster's homepage and we'll be starting with extracting information from Google search suggestions, and the easiest way to find the bot is to use the search bar right here. Let's type in search suggestions, click on this link, and after the bot's information page opens, you can go ahead and read the documentation, which explains how the bot works in detail and what kind of information you can extract with it. Of course, you're watching this video tutorial because you don't like reading, and trust me, I feel you, so let's skip all of that and click the Start Bot button, and let me show you how the bot works in action. Every tool on Botster works in a similar fashion. Bots create the jobs, and jobs contain the data. To create the job, you will need to tell the bot exactly what it needs to do, and for that we have these configuration pages. So let's start creating our job by giving it a name. I always recommend that you do that so you don't end up with lots of jobs with identical titles, and believe me, after a while you get lost in the amount of information. I'm gonna call it search suggestions scraping demo. Assign the project later. Scroll the page down and you will see the custom options that allow you to tune the bot and configure things like user agents and what kind of information you would like it to return. I'm going to select the United States as the region of my user agent, and I'm going to go with English as my main language. Of course, if you're looking for region-specific results or even city-specific results, you can change the country and pick a specific language, but in this case, we'll be using English and searching for results within the United States. Okay, you know how Google suggests phrases as you're typing them out? Well, with these settings, you can control what the tool will be typing and which results it's going to grab for you. Our first setting is append whitespace and grab suggested. Let's break that down. When you append a whitespace after your keyword, Google gives suggestions based on popular searches. This setting fetches those for you. The next setting is append whitespace and letters from A to Z. Now this setting recursively adds each letter from A to Z after your keyword, bringing up an even broader range of suggestions. Now let's explore append whitespace in numbers from 0 to 9. This can be especially handy for products or topics associated with numbers. By appending numbers, you can see variations tied to numerical data. But how deep can we go? Let's talk about the search depth. With depth 1, the tool will only focus on the first suggested word, so for chocolate, it might capture chocolate cake. If you pick the second option, or depth 2, the tool will take the first suggestion, in this case chocolate cake, and then it will fetch suggestions for that. Here we might get chocolate cake recipe. And there's depth 3, of course. Starting with chocolate, we went to chocolate cake, and now all the way to chocolate cake recipe. Each depth gives us a layer of more specific suggestions. Depending on the depth you selected, the tool will iterate on these options that you've chosen in the previous step and will keep extracting results until it's done and there's nothing left. So for this particular demo, I'm going to keep the first option, meaning I will only grab the first suggested set of results, meaning I'm not going to ask the bot to type anything after my keywords, just a space. And by keeping the depth at number 1, I'm effectively asking the bot to just give me the first results, and that's it. There's actually a little extra to this bot, which you didn't see in the video description or in the video title, and it's the ability to run the same algorithm and extract results from other search engines, such as Bing, Yahoo, and YouTube. I won't be selecting any extra search engines in this video, and I'm going to move on and paste my keywords. I already mentioned chocolate and iPhone previously, so I think it makes sense to go with these keywords. Finally, you can pick the notifications that the bot will send after it's done processing the job. You can send yourself results via email, Slack, Telegram, send a webhook, or connect this job to Zapier if you're doing a complex automation sequence. I'm going to deselect everything, and looks like we're good to go. So let's click on the Start This Bot button. As you can see, the bot created the job, which is now actively running. While we're waiting for the bot to complete the job, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't clicked on that yet, and do subscribe if you're into automation content and tutorials such as this one. I don't want to keep you waiting, so I'm going to fast forward the video into the future and show you the data that the bot will extract for us. Welcome to the future. It took the bot less than 1 minute to complete the job. As you can see, you can already download your output files in various formats, but for the sake of the video, we're going to click on the View Data button and look at the data. So in our output file, we have 3 columns. The first column is the search engine from which the bot extracted the data. Of course, now you know that there can be several search engines. The second column is the seed keyword which I used, chocolate and iPhone. And the third column is filled with suggestions that the bot extracted right from Google. As an SEO, I absolutely love this tool because it's an absolute endless goldmine of keyword suggestions and keyword ideas. And when I'm working with it, I go all the way depth 3, all options selected, and I encourage you to try the same. You can now download the data as a CSV, Excel, or a JSON file. You can open this file in your Google Sheets, or you can make this web page public and send it to your teammates by clicking on this button here, grabbing the link, and forwarding it to whoever. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Let's move on to the next bot that will allow you to extract keyword data from Google's People Also Ask and Related Searches widgets. The People Also Ask and Related Searches are widgets that appear on Google search results page. The first one displays questions that people commonly ask related to the entered query, while the Related Searches widget provides similar search term or queries that users might be interested in. Without diving too deep into the technicalities, let's click on the Start button and fill out the data form. Let's name our job Keyword Extraction Test. The form in itself is very straightforward. You'll first need to provide your list of keywords. The bot will use these keywords to extract data from the widgets. However, bear in mind that these widgets, especially the People Also Ask widget, don't always appear for every query. They tend to show more often for queries in the form of questions. It's also worth noting that while we do extract the questions from the People Also Ask widget, we do not extract the answers, at least for now. Next, let's select the types of widgets we'd like to extract the data from. Let's select both. Finally, you can configure your user agent's details. This includes location and device data, which will specify from which location the bot sends requests and which OS device it will mimic. Since my keywords are in English, I'll leave the location settings as they are. However, for those of you targeting different regions or languages, adjusting the location can be crucial for international requests. You also have the option to set this bot to run either once or on a recurring basis. Now, setting it to run periodically might be beneficial if you want to monitor changes in the widgets over time. I'm gonna leave everything as is for now. Let's skip the notification block and click on the Start This Bot button. Our job was created and is now active. We'll give it a moment to run and then check out the results. Okay, the job is now completed. Let's click the View Data button and look at our data. As you can see, the bot extracted both widgets for both keywords that I provided. You can find your keywords in the very first column, the type of the result in the second column and the result itself in the third column. And we have our people also ask and related searches for both keywords, and I think it looks good. As you can see, the people also ask widget always returns questions, which may be helpful if you're writing a blog post and you're thinking about what kind of questions you should ask and what to put in your titles. These are the questions that you may want to use in your articles. You can now export the data as a CSV, Excel, or JSON files, or you can send this page to somebody by making the page public by clicking on this button here. Okay, let's move to the final bot of the video, which is the Google Trends related keyword scraper. In case you're not familiar, Google Trends is a popular tool by Google that displays the popularity of search queries over time. Now, in that tool, there is a widget that showcases related keywords. These are keywords that people often search in relation to the main keyword that you input. The bot scrapes these keywords, which can come in very handy because it provides insights into what related topics or queries people are curious about. Now, by understanding these related searches, content creators, SEOs, and marketers such as yourself can better tailor their content to address popular searches and concerns. The bot extracts a heap of information from the widget, and I'm going to dive deeper and explain to you their meaning once we get our results, so make sure to watch the video until the very end. Okay, let me show you how the bot works. As always, let's use the search bar to find the bot, and let's pick the Google Trends related keywords. Click on the Start Bot button and configure our request. Time to name our job. Let's call it Trends Keyword Scrape. Now we need to pick the time range. Now, time ranges in Google Trends define the period for which you want to analyze keywords' popularity. Choosing a specific time range allows you to observe either short-term trends or long-term patterns in search behavior. I'm going to go with 30 days so that the tool definitely returns something. Next, you'll need to select the location for which we'll be analyzing the keyword trends. If you're looking for trends in general, I suggest you go with worldwide. This segment aggregates data from all requests, and I like to have more data rather than less data, so I'm going to keep the selection as is. Finally, input your list of keywords that you're interested in analyzing. So marketing, iPhone, and Bitcoin. We'll skip the notification block and proceed to click on the Start This Bot button. The bot is now working and the job is active. We'll be patient and let it complete the task and gather our data. Now that the job is finished, click on the View Data button to see the results. Taking a look at the data, we see columns for keyword type, with top indicating frequently searched keywords and rising signifying trending keywords. Next, we have the query and value. The value column can go from 0 to basically anywhere, marking peak interest. The higher the number, the more popular the keyword is. As always, exporting icons are right here. We're done. I hope you liked it. Make sure to hit those buttons down below to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.